The history of cake decorating is long. However, to the point, the cake is the ubiquitous element when it comes to partying. We cannot think of any celebration with cake. May is a birthday, wedding, birthday or baby shower. Cake is always present as part of our celebration will be. Every opportunity is in our lives by baking and decorating cakes celebrated. Although in ancient times the Egyptians knew how to decorate a cake, baking in the history of cake can be attributed to the 17th century will be traced. At that time, the pans for baking cakes were introduced to Europe. Even though cakes were in the mid-17th century bakery, cakes decorated with care, the monopoly of the rich and famous have been. Aristocracy of Europe would be richly decorated cakes at their banquets display. History of cake decorating took another turn after 200 years. By the mid-19th century, the French began a cake decorated with the dessert section at the end of the meal includes. It was a sweet course after the meal is finished. Thus began the tradition of eating the cake for dessert. Carefully decorated cakes began to appear on dining tables. At first it was just France, but it spread rapidly throughout Europe. As people tried new things in technology, during 1840 the production of soda and baking powder had begun, and with the help of these things baking became that much easier. At this temperature, time-controlled ovens started to come on the market. Temperature-controlled ovens with the availability of baking soda and baking flour cake much easier. Over the years, developed baking cakes and people began to decorate the cake to be identified with different methods. The Lambeth method of cake decorating using the pipe dimensions on borders that are very complicated. It uses a layer of frosting over each other to obtain three-dimensional effects. Joseph Lambeth has published a book entitled The Method of Cake Decorating and Lambeth Pastry Practices. In this book he describes step-by-step instructions for piping embellished borders. Wilton Corporation has started a school of cake decorating for interested people in 1929. Dewey McKinley Wilton is an artist who started the sugar cake decorating business during the Great Depression. He began to decorate a wedding cake for the big hotels and clubs. Since Wilton method became popular in 1947, started the Wilton Cake Decorating Products Market. More and more people started the cake. Many manufacturers came to decorating with cake decorating kits clean. With these kits, cake decorating job has become easier. Apart from the cake decorating kits, the icing can also be purchased loans. What remains is to use the equipment and create a beautiful view on the cake. Also today, the industry of cake decorating is booming. It is part of the sugar trade. It is a popular art form. Been developed in North America unique styles of cake decorating. Such is the case with Australia, South Africa and Northwest Europe.